Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails, and I thought I would talk a little bit about the new record I have coming out.
Just not the same anymore.
When I go about starting to work on an album, normally the first phase of it is a musical one, where I experiment around with different ideas and see if I can stumble into something that sounds exciting to me at the time. And it's kind of unpredictable where that goes. I can think that I'm going to do a certain kind of record, and when I start actually writing things, I find that usually something else is what seems like the right thing to do. Something else becomes inspiring. So I found myself with some time on my hands and kind of anxious to try things out. So I started writing music on the road, and I set up a laptop situation that was pretty inspiring to work on. And found that anytime I had some free time, whether it be backstage or before a show or on a bus, I could churn out little snippets of things. And in that process, I stumbled into the thing that felt really inspiring to me, the direction. And that's kind of like lighting a fuse. Once you get that momentum, then you want to keep going and going. So by the time the tour was over, which was last summer, 2006, I found myself with quite a large chunk of musical ideas that had passed the test and what felt like A-list ideas. And I wasn't particularly tired, and I felt creative, so I didn't take a break. I went right into really trying to let the record turn into something, trying to finish it. And I realized I'd been thinking a lot about concepts in terms of what to write about. And I think really for the first time in my life, I wanted to break away from the idea of opening up my journal and transferring that into song lyrics. And I really thought about what was at the forefront of my concern. And, you know, at the state I'm at right now, at the age I'm at, just the state of being an American citizen, a lot of concern I have about the direction our country's headed in. And kind of the erosion of freedoms that it seems like we're experiencing, and the way that we treat the rest of the world and our own citizens felt like something I needed to comment on. And I wanted to do it in a way that didn't feel preachy and it didn't feel rooted in 2007. So I took a little bit of time, and as a kind of writing experiment, tried to imagine what the world might be like in the future, maybe 15 years or so in the future. And again, just as an experiment, I wrote out a synopsis of what life might be like in that time, politically, relationship-wise, the state of current events, the state of the world, ecologically, spiritually. And it felt like a pretty real thing, and I started to think about, started to live in that world in my head a bit, and started to write some songs to see what it turned out like. from different points of view of people that might be in that situation, with varying opinions. And again, the fuse felt like it was lit, and in a relatively short amount of time, in a few months, I had an entire album worth of material. I took the music I'd been working on and married it with these new lyric ideas. And it really felt like this had a laser sharp focus. It felt like a piece of work, not so much a collection of songs, but a larger thing.